Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. My name is Daniel and I'm the High Mileage Helper. On this channel, my goal is to be able to help you learn more about the RV transporting industry, as well as give how-to videos for your truck, and then give recommendations along the way. And so this is our first time meeting. Just consider subscribing, hitting the like button if you get good value. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about what you can do with your money after you've hit your bond account minimum for your transporting company. We'll get right into the video. All right, so if you have not already seen my previous video, what is a bond account? I'll have it up here. But that is the first video that you need to watch. If you haven't already seen that video, that's the first thing that you need to watch, and then come back to this video so you can have better context of what we're talking about in this video. But what can you do with your money after you've hit that threshold, whatever number it is, for your transporting company? What can you do with your money after that? Well, as far as Synergy RV Transport, who I'm employed through, Synergy has an option where after you have met your threshold, which for theirs is $1,500, after you've met that threshold, you have the option to be able to continue putting in money into that account. Now, money above the $1,500 mark would be considered yours that you could pull out at any time. That is not money that they hold and you don't get back until you actually leave the company. That is money that you can pull out at any time, similar to maybe a savings account. That is considered your money at any time you want it. It's yours. So I wanted to go through and kind of give you the pros and the cons of this possibility, this option that some companies might have. Some companies, again, might not even have a bond account. So this may be completely irrelevant, and that company may make you pay out of pocket without holding money back if something were to happen with the trailer or whatnot. So in this video, I want to go through the pros and cons and kind of share with you what I see and tell you what I'm doing with this bond account. So the first reason why this may be a good thing for you to do after you've already met your bond account minimum is that this is an automatic thing, just like before. Just like before, when you're getting all the way up to $1,500 or whatever your company has that limit set to, is that this is an automatic thing. You don't have to think about it. They do it for you. And so this can be a very convenient thing. If you're a bad saver, if you have trouble making sure you hold back money every single time, this will get the job done for you. It will happen without you ever having to really worry about it. So this can be a very positive, beneficial thing for you. If it's a lot of hassle, I need to hold back how much money? Am I holding back too much, too little? Finding that right balance, this can get the job done and really be a benefit to you if you're a bad saver. The second reason why this may be a good thing for you to do is that this can be a consistent thing. What I mean by that is that this is going to be a continued percentage, or I believe it can also be, depending on your company, it can be a dollar amount. So depending on where you're going, how many miles it is, this can be a thing where it's going to be consistently pulling out a certain amount of dollars. If you wanted just a small amount, if you wanted a smaller percentage, high percentage, you can have this set to where it's a consistent thing on your terms. Previously, maybe in the bond account, it was set at 10%. Well, maybe you want it at 5%. Maybe you want to be more aggressive than that, and you want to hold even more money back so that you can be well prepared for any breakdowns, any other maintenance things going on, that you can have more than enough money. That can be a great, convenient thing, knowing that that's going to be a consistent time every single trip. Piggybacking off of number 2 will be number 3, and that is that if you continue that about 10% gross being withheld every single trip. That can generally pay for tires, especially if you've done what I've done, gone with bestusedtires.com. I've got a video on that. I'll put that up here as well. Saving even more money there. Fluids, filters, all of those things. This bond account above and beyond what's required of you, keeping that 10% gross is going to help you pay for all those fluids, the filters, and tires, and potentially even more for other parts breaking down and being able to take care of those maintenance issues. So this can be a great help to you, kind of finding that interval amount of time while I do oil changes this often, tire changes this often, and being able to see that after you are pulling in this money every single trip. Next in line is that this can be a real routine. What I mean by that is that we can actually have some more structure to our business, structure to our weeks. We can know what's happening. And many times in life, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen 5 miles down the road, 100 miles down the road. Things change, things happen. This is one more thing you can add to your arsenal of healthy habits, making sure that you have things in line, in place at the right time. And because it is automatic, this is just one more thing to help you stay safe as you're going down the road. It's very difficult out there, and this can be a good routine for you. Knowing when your maintenance schedule comes up, knowing when you need the money here or there, being able to plot this out and really kind of fine tune it to where you know you need this amount of money every so often with tires, with fluids, with all those different types of things. So this can be a very helpful thing for you creating this routine. And last but not least, you can actually get your money that's above your bond account money. So let's say you have $2,000. Well, if your bond account is $15,000, that means you've got $500 ready to go. If you send an email or you call your company, you can have that money in your account ready to go within a matter of minutes. I've had it done in 5 minutes or maybe even less. So this can be a very quick process if you're needing money during daytime hours. So the first reason why this may be a bad idea for you is that after hours, your money is untouchable. You're not going to be able to email or call and get a hold of somebody to be able to actually get your money put onto your card. This could be a very troubling thing if you have a breakdown and you need that money right now. You're not going to get it. So this could be a bad situation if you're planning on using this money for maintenance and a breakdown or whatever you're intending on doing it for. You're not going to be getting this money after hours. The second reason why this could be a bad idea for you to do is that you are not accruing interest on your money. That money is in someone else's account. It's not in yours at your bank where you have your money at. You are missing out on money. You are missing out on that interest. Potentially, it's probably even less than pennies on the dollar. But the fact is that you are missing out on money. Besides not being able to get access to it after hours, you are losing out on interest. The next reason why this could be bad for you to do is that you have less money on hand after each trip. That money, yes, technically goes to your account, and yeah, you could pull it out at any time you needed it, even right after you turn in your paperwork for that load. But the truth is, you've got less money on hand if you have a certain bill that's due at a certain time of the month, or something unexpected comes up in some other way. This can be a headache for you to not have that extra money potentially on hand right after you turn in your paperwork and get your final settlement. And finally, we get to the last point of why this could be a bad thing for you to do, is that if your company were to shut down, they were to close their doors, if they were to go to bankrupt, whatever the case may be, if they have some serious trouble, that money is locked up in their account. There is no guarantee you get your money back immediately or even down the road. You could have some major battles trying to recover your own money, which is just wild, but that's the truth. And that money is in their account technically. So if anything were to happen to them financially, they may have that money taken from them. If they owed someone else money, who knows what the case may be, but that is a possibility that we need to consider. Hopefully you can see why there are some good points and some bad points in making this decision for yourself. I know it really depends on how you're planning to use this money, this extra account at your disposal. If you're planning on using this for maintenance, or if you're planning on using this for repairs, for major repairs. It's all on how you decide to utilize this option for yourself, and only you can decide what is best for you when it comes to these different things. So for me personally, the good outweighs the bad. There's too many conveniences about this for me to not go through and actually have money continued pulled out of my account on a regular basis. I personally have continued the 10%. It's been a consistency that I've appreciated. It pays for my tires, it pays for my fluids, my filters. I also have gotten my costs down on a lot of those things. So you also have to consider my cost versus your cost is not the same thing. We're not the same people going to the same places. Prices are different. So for me, I can pay for my tires, my fluids, my filters, and then some repairs, very small. And I have other money in other savings for major repairs if I had to. But for me, this is how I'm utilizing this account for me, so that if I did have a major repair or I'm stuck on the side of the road, I need money to pay the tow bill. It's 11 o'clock at night. I don't have to be worrying and calling and hoping that somebody picks up and can you please send me the money? I have other ways of being able to pay those things. I don't have to have that money immediately. That's not what I use it for. So for me, you got to think through those things on how you want to utilize this account, and then you can go from there, finding out that sweet spot of I'm going to use it for this and this and this. Well, how much should I hold back? And being able to kind of find out and tweak it to where you can find that sweet spot. So again, generally these are able to be flexible, so you can call at any time and say, hey, stop pulling money out, or can you increase it? There is flexibility in these things. So I just really want to share this with you, the good, the bad, and just kind of share what I'm doing with it. You can do whatever you'd like. We have different costs, different needs, and so this is different for everybody, so you may not even need this at all. I understand that, but this is what I'm doing, and just want to kind of share with you and build off of that last video. Again, if you haven't already watched it, please go ahead and check it out about the what is a bond account. But this can be a big help for you, hopefully going forward, seeing what's really involved in getting into this industry. So hopefully this was a help to you. If it was, just consider subscribing, hitting the like button if you got good value. And down in the comments, let me know, are you using the bond account at your company? Does your company have a bond account? And what percentage, or maybe it's a dollar amount that you've been able to set in place so that you have that money available for these things down the road. Just let us know in the comments down below. Also, I have that survey in the description for you to fill out if you have not already done it. I'd greatly appreciate that. That's going to help me be able to help you better. So please fill out that survey if you would. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much. And until next time, stay safe and God bless.